What's up? This is Gardy with Clear Life Combat. I have a guest that's zooming in from Austin, Texas. I'm going to let him introduce himself, and we're going to find out everything that he has going on. Hey, what's up? How's it going?
Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Jackson Glass. I'm a 17-year-old MMA fighter fighting in Austin, Texas. I'll be fighting in for Fury next month on September 13th in Houston. Looking forward to it. It should be a good one.
Yeah, so you just had your birthday. You just turned 17. So from what I understand, I think in the state of Texas, that's the age you have to be before you can compete in MMA. Is that correct?
Yeah, at 17, you can start fighting MMA. My parents signed like a waiver, which allowed me to fight. So all good to go. Now just waiting like a little over 2 weeks until I get to fight finally. So let's go.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of people that are hyped or have been anticipating this debut with MMA, but you're no stranger to competition. You've competed. Kind of, I guess, let people know what are some things that you've accomplished thus far. At a young age of 17.
I have like over 15 Muay Thai fights. I traveled all around fighting Muay Thai. Went to Canada, Iowa, all over. Fought for the WBC world title, kind of like the biggest amateur tournament for kids. 3-time TBA champion, very, very big tournament in North America. I've been training jiu-jitsu since I was 3 years old, and then I've been doing Muay Thai really heavy the past like 5 years, training with a lot of high-level fighters and stuff, and yeah, just trying to improve as much as I can before I actually get to fight MMA.
Mm-hmm. Where do you train out of, and who are, I guess, what are the gyms that you're training at right now, and where do you cross-train as well?
My main gym for Muay Thai is Ambush Muay Thai. I've been there my whole Muay Thai, path or whatever journey. I started training there like a little over 5 years ago with Coach Elton Wells. He's, helped me so much, and I wouldn't be here without him. I train jiu-jitsu at Brazilian Fight Factory with the Tackets and Rodrigo Cabral. And then I do cross-train a little bit at B-Team with guys like Damian Anderson and Nicky Ryan, guys like that.
Yeah, Austin, are you from there originally? I mean, I don't know if is it something that you've just grown up there, or how'd you get there?
Most of my life I have lived in Austin. I was born in New York. I only lived in New York for like 3 years, so I only got a couple memories from New York, a couple times. Only memories I really have from New York is me punching someone in the face. That's really the main memories I have, but most of my stuff is coming from Austin.
Yeah, why did you start? I mean, you said you started jiu-jitsu at 3 years of age, and maybe you have that memory of punching somebody. Has fighting always been something that you were interested in, or how'd you get into that?
Since I was a little kid, I boxed a little bit when I was younger with my dad and stuff like that. And then once we moved to Austin, there was a gym like 3 minutes from my house. So my parents, my mom put me in like gymnastics. I hated it. I was like screaming and crying. I didn't like it at all. I started with jiu-jitsu, and then from there, I just started taking off, and went from like 2 times a week, and then as I got older, it was 4 times a week, and then now I train multiple times every single day. So
yeah. I mean, what kind of preparation goes into this, and has your life changed now that you're like in camp for a fight versus, I mean, you've just trained, live a life of training already?
Not too much changes for me. Like when I'm going to like fight camp, I feel like I train pretty hard year round. I don't like, train hard for a fight and take a bunch of time off. It's kind of, pretty much the same lifestyle year round. The only thing that would really change is just like more of a focus, right? It's like different than just doing jiu-jitsu or just doing Muay Thai. It's MMA. So kind of tying it all together versus focusing on specific martial art.
Yeah. What are you working on, I guess, right now? Is there any of your game plan that you're willing to share? Or what are you kind of focusing on?
For this fight, more than likely just try to keep it standing, get it over with quick. Highlight reel finish for the crowd. Should be a good one.
Yeah. What's it like at Ambush training out there? What's the atmosphere like?
It's a pretty family-friendly gym, but me and my coach Elton and Damian Anderson, Damian fights for Fury as well. I believe he's 3-0 as a pro. We do like practices, like private lessons almost every day together, 2-hour sessions, kind of going through my coach's system and, really dialing in a lot of good like stuff for fighting and especially getting ready for MMA. Elton's been going over this stuff with me for like 3 years now, and it's really, really changed my whole kind of style.
Yeah, I've had the opportunity to go out to San Antonio at Ambush and film over there and talk to some of the guys, but I don't know. Ambush is different. There's a bunch of high level guys that are there, and it's like Muay Thai, like pure Muay Thai. And they were talking about San Antonio. Hey, we are the Muay Thai gym. Like who else is there? And so you can kind of feel like the sense of I guess a brotherhood or pride, about being part of the team there. Would you agree with any of that?
Yeah, definitely in San Antonio. The guys in San Antonio are super tough and super good. There's a lot of really good Muay Thai guys and at the Ambush Gym in San Antonio. Yeah, it's definitely a really good community. I feel like everyone's like a family together.
Yeah, cool. Since jiu-jitsu's kind of blown up in Austin over these past, years, several years or whatever, I'm assuming that it just has to be a blessing. You're already at a super high level gym with a bunch of guys who are, I mean, world class guys that you just happen to be at. What has that been like training with all of them?
Yeah, I mean, it's great. It's like Austin has Austin's not super big for MMA, but it's literally the biggest thing you can get for jiu-jitsu. You got like three of the biggest gyms with some of the best athletes, and there's some other gyms that aren't as big with great athletes. Like I said, MMA is not as big here, but the striking I get at Ambush is more than I need. I do cross train a little bit at Iron Forge to get some MMA rounds in. They're a gym in Round Rock. A lot of good amateur MMA fighters there as well. But for jiu-jitsu, you can't really get better than what we have here in Austin.
Yeah, and I've seen you going out to Las Vegas, I believe, to go train with Cody Steele and some of his new teammates there. What's that experience been like?
Yeah, I usually go to Vegas and train at Syndicate, like maybe once every other month, once every 3 months, and go stay there for like a week to 10 days. Train with Cody. I mean, there's so many high level guys there in Vegas at Syndicate. You got guys like Marab, Aljamain Sterling, Raul Rosas. There's Evan Elder. There's plenty of UFC guys there.
Mm-hmm. Being in that situation, how do you feel you match up?
I've got to spar Marab like, I don't know, like 10, 15 times probably, super fun. I sparred Raul Rosas last time, they're obviously very high level UFC guys, but, I feel like I can hold my own for sure.
Yeah. What's your plan? What's your path? How like the goal that you have for your future, and how do you see yourself getting there?
Kind of my plan is to fight in Fury. My plan is just do this one amateur fight and then go pro. Hopefully November 3rd. My teammate Damien's fighting on the card as well, so hopefully I can make my pro debut on that card as well, and then go from there. Hopefully by the time I'm 19, I can be fighting on Contender Series, and that's kind of the goal from there, and see what happens.
Yeah, and Raul Rosas, he kind of, for a younger fighter, kind of paved a path to make that possible, which is really cool. Has that been somewhat of an inspiration? I mean, it just happened, for you to be able to watch.
I don't try to rush it too much. It's like I'm not trying to beat his record or whatever. That's not something. I feel like it's really cool that he did that, and it's amazing that he was able to do that at such a young age. But for me, I want to make sure I take my time. Not rush things. Just not a rush. I just turned 17 like last week. I'm not a rush to try to rush things and run into a situation I don't need to.
Yeah, what's the support like from your family and friends? It seems like even just being able to train and get there and all that, from a young age, what's that like? That support been like from your family?
Yeah, my family supports me is amazing. So even since I was 3, like I don't remember them really pushing anything else besides like jiu-jitsu or Muay Thai, boxing, whatever, MMA. They've always fully supported me, and since I was young, they've done whatever they can to help me get to those goals. They let me travel to Vegas on my own. They let me go, to whatever place I can. They, before I could drive, they would take me anywhere to go train. Doesn't matter how far it was. So I wouldn't be here without them.
Yeah. Do you ever come down to Houston to cross train, or it's just gonna be to fight here and in a bit? But you ever come down here?
I haven't been to Houston to train yet. I've gone to Houston a couple times to like watch teammates fight. Like Cody had a lot of fights in Fury. We go to Houston a lot. They do have a lot of good MMA fighters in Houston, a lot of good like amateurs, big amateur scene there. I'll probably go down there train there sometime, but I haven't really been yet.
Yeah, there's almost really no need to because you have everything that you need up there. To be honest,
you got a pretty good group out here.
Yeah, let's just get a couple different looks and all that. Awesome. What is from now till your fight? What does that look like? Because it's coming up kind of quick.
Just dialing everything, dialing in on diet, making sure everything's sharp in the gym, not getting injured is a big thing, make sure I'm sparring with the right people, not sparring with guys that are too big, trying to spar with more guys my size, just avoiding injuries and just making sure things stay sharp in the gym. That way, leading up to the fight, feeling confident, feeling strong, and ready to do my thing when it's fight night.
Awesome. Okay, I think we're gonna sew this one up today because I know we're gonna touch base again next week whenever it's actually fight week and you got a lot of stuff going on. But is there anything else that you would like to share?
I just want to shout out my sponsors, Level Black. I appreciate you for letting me come on here and Clear Life Combat. This is a great time on the interview. Shout out to the gyms I train at, Ambush Muay Thai, Fight Factory, and B Team. I wouldn't be here without them, and all the training I get from them. Shout out to my parents for, signing the waiver, letting me get the fight. Shout out to my main coach, Elton Wells. I wouldn't be here without him and everything he's done for me. And yeah, that's it.
Awesome, Jackson. Thank you so much for making time, and I'll talk to you soon. And I'm excited to watch everything unfold. It's Clear Life Combat. Y'all be blessed.